Every January in Georgia, college students gather for a conference called Passion. The conference has sparked a global movement called the End It movement, which seeks to shine a light on slavery. Many students from UT attended this year.
And we learned that there are 27 million people in slavery, and what our goal was to raise money for it and also to raise awareness about these 27 million people in slavery. So that was kind of our goal for the time that we had at Passion. And since then, I guess I learned that you don't really have to do a lot to, maybe as far as like giving money and being active in order to help free these slaves, but just awareness.
The IJM has a student-run chapter here on the University of Tennessee's campus.
I'm chapter president of International Justice Mission, which is a human rights organization that works to combat human trafficking and other forms of violent oppression around the world.
One thing Naramore says is that many people don't know that there are two major kinds of trafficking. There's both sex and the lesser advertised labor trafficking.
I think that sex trafficking is obviously evokes a more emotional response from people, but I think that was something that I've been aware of. Like, I know that sex trafficking happens, but when I found out that that there are so many slaves that are used for like the work trafficking thing, like to make electronic devices, even some of the food that we buy, grocery stores, use slaves to get those to America or to maybe find like certain kind of seafood, whatever. I had no idea some of that occurred.
Then there's labor trafficking, which is a problem everywhere. Here, it's especially a problem with migrant workers because what a lot of people don't realize is if you don't have legal status, you also don't have legal protection.
The IJM chapter here is small, but has passionate people like sophomore Brooke Turner, who got involved after attending Passion and hearing about the End It movement.
Something that got me interested, first of all, in human sex trafficking and just fighting against it, I guess, was when I realized that it was happening in Tennessee. I don't know how many people know the statistics, but Tennessee has the highest rate of human sex trafficking out of every state in the U.S. And Knoxville is ranked as one of the top 4 counties for the highest rate of trafficking.
Turner says that Passion is a great way for people to understand this is a real issue. She believes by getting involved with IJM, it is the best way to support those who can do something. The money raised by the chapter here on campus goes towards the aftercare provided for those who are rescued.
If you're interested in getting involved at the IJM UT chapter, then you can come to HSS room 70. That's where we usually have our meetings, and it's usually the first Monday or the third Tuesday of every month. So if you're interested in that, you can always find us on Facebook. Thing that you can take from something like Passion is to use the momentum from it and to keep making people aware about it. Just keep telling people the things.